The only question I have right now is who in God's name is giving that man an audience? Isn't he supposed to be in jail? Why is it that our system actually doesn't keep the bad ones in prison? They always bring them out for explanations. It does not matter the circumstances. You should never have put your hand on that girl like that. It is inhumane to give her that kind of treatment because of your personal disappointment. And mind you, there's this pattern in Nigeria right now that I notice. Every time a man is caught red-handed in a situation like this of violence, the one thing they're so good at doing is coming out and defaming the character of the person. We all sat down and watched what happened to Regina Daniels. We all witnessed it. A girl that was crying for help because she was brutalized in her home, all of a sudden it shifted away from the brutality and entered into personal affairs that nobody even cared to know. And the same thing is happening right now. How come is it that you're the only one who sees your child as evil at this point? Because the things you said in that video is pointless. What is on ground right now is you disfigured this girl's face just before her birthday. That we are very well aware of. All the stories you're trying to bring with the mother and this and that, we're hearing something completely different. We're hearing that you have been abusing your wife for the longest, allegedly. These are the things floating on the internet right now. And I would always say this, and please understand it for anyone planning to have children in the future. You, as parents, are vessels to a new being created. You call yourselves fathers, you call yourselves mothers, but you're just a vessel. Your job as a parent is to educate your children, instill greatness in them, and prepare them not for yourselves, but for the world. Prepare them in such a way that the world doesn't see them as miscreants. The world doesn't see them as bad people. The world learns to accept them because they are ready. But this entitlement that we have in Nigeria here, that our children are supposed to be our source of existence after a certain point and our source of survival, needs to change. And I find it so distasteful how you take 75% of the credit of what happened to lead her to the tops. You claim now that you were the sole provider and the sole this. That is your job. You as parents, remember guys, no child is asked to be born into this world. You made the decision to lay down. You made the decision to have that child, and it is your duty. Your children don't owe you absolutely nothing. It is your duty as parents to cater for your children without expectation. Now, when your child is of a grown age and is a full adult, now majority of the time, the children will turn back helping the parents because of appreciation, not because they have to. They appreciate you as parents because they see and they were there when you struggled and suffered and brought them up. There is no child on this planet that just decides to be a yeye kind of person and decides to be disrespectful to parents. There's absolutely no child, especially children born in a Nigerian home. There's no single child that decides that I'm just going to be an asshole today to my parents. It doesn't work like that. There's always something deep-seated, deep-rooted in there. Sadly, a lot of African parents feel that it is okay because they birthed you to disrespect you, traumatize you, dishonor you, and at the end of the day, they expect full respect. They expect you to cater for them. It doesn't work like that. I saw the sacrifices my mother made for our family, and I saw the other side. No child decides to be vengeful except there's a deep-seated root somewhere there. The expectation that all of a sudden, because you contributed, or you, as a parent, you should. If you see your child is trying to participate in something, you should actually support them. Not with the intent that, when they come out of that thing, whether they want or not, they're supposed to fully cater to you, and all of a sudden they're supposed to do exactly what you want. If you are the kind of parents that donates to charity and you choose to do that, that is a you choice. Your dreams and what you would hope for your life is not going to be what your child is going to hope for her life. A lot of parents will push children to get into careers that the children have no connection to, all in the name of, oh, this is what I want for you. No, the only right you have is giving birth to that child. Apart from that, your duty is to cater to that child to the full capacity. Let that child have a brain of their own. Let them go out there and do something for themselves and know that in return they have a safe home to come to. No child just decides, especially in a Nigerian home, no child just sits and decides to be an asshole. It doesn't work that way. Why are you being given an audience? Everybody that kept shouting, we want to hear the father's side, I hope you've heard it now though. The entitlement is real. He literally put his frustration, I am sick, I am this, I am that. You think if you were a great father, you would have to beg your children to cater for you. No, you wouldn't have to. There is no way a great father, when I say great father, would have to wait for his children to do anything. And especially girl children, are you kidding me? Girl children are daddy's girls, always. Girl children will forever be the first to jump to help, more than even boy children. There is no way you can convince me that the girl we watched on TV for so many months is the same girl you described in this video. It's not possible. And this is not the first time we'll see entitlement like this. It goes around. Sadly, even with Fina, the same issue she had with her father. All these different fathers are entitled. What are you teaching? And oh God, and just to see that there's still some men say, in fact, do you know how many people I deleted? I went and blocked so many men because I'm sorry, if this is your way of thinking, I don't even want you to ever come across my page. Discipline, sometimes even you could get handsy with your children when they're young, when they're at the age where they can still be corrected. Do you understand? And even when you do manage to put your hands on them, it shouldn't be in such a barbaric way. You shouldn't do that. It's not acceptable. Now, when that child has passed a certain age that already probably lives alone, you have no rights. This is pure abuse. There's no discussing it. There's no discussing it. At this point, the girl should actually disown all of them and just leave them there. Because what is this? Because I landed into your family, you decide to use me as what? Like, let's be 100% real. Most of African parents sit down and do not prepare for their future at all. They would somehow turn it and make it look like, they sacrifice so much for the child. Did those children ask to be born? Let's start there. Did they ask to be born? You sat down, enjoyed yourself. You sat down and felt pressure that, society, I should have a family. You birthed a whole bunch of children and now you sit down and expect all of them to raise you. You're sick. Why didn't you prepare for this age? I know I have a very great daughter. I know she's amazing. And I know how many things she has told me, Mommy, when I get older, I'm going to do for you. But I would never sit down and wait and expect that, this is what's going to happen. I know the preparations I'm making for my old age. Anything that comes from my child is a blessing and a plus. It should never be my mode of survival. Because in this economy, a lot of things are very hard. And you speak about her going to display money at a party. Do you know if she's faking it till she makes it? We keep acting like we don't live in this society where certain people actually have to fake it till they make it. There is no child that would just decide to be disrespectful and disobedient to you, except there is a root cause of it. There's so many traumas created in children, and you people expect that, we should just pass it over. Because we have a lot of messed up individuals in the world today because of the trauma their parents gave them. You asked for his side of the story. There it is. Still, you guys justify this behavior. This is not discipline. This is abuse. Half of the things you people take from your family, you would never allow a stranger do it to you. But because you're born in a family, you think it is okay. This girl got this figure before her birthday. And all you people, you know what? Thank God you guys are not my people. Thank God you guys are not my family because, whoa! Anyway, That guy should be in jail. Simple. There's no discussing it. You should pay the price. All the sad rubbish story you're bringing out, ain't nobody care about that. You did what you did. Simple. Imagine if everybody just decided to get